You realize a UFC title shot at 170 pounds, that is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC, and this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he makes the walk time.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold this championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a new champion. So here he is, the former two-division UFC champion, George "Rush" St-Pierre. He's the most prolific takedown artist on paper in UFC history. Despite not having any amateur wrestling chops to speak of, this is a man who, at least in my mind, turned the MMA takedown into a thing.
Yes, he did. He made it all look so smooth and so great. But it was the striking of George St-Pierre that was so good that made you have to be on awareness the whole time. So as the hands flew up, George St-Pierre had the timing that was unmatched at the time in mixed martial arts. One of the first guys that was truly able to do everything. Before we had specialists, and then we had George St-Pierre, he truly changed the game.
George "Rush" St-Pierre, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, yet again back on the proving ground tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jack Della Maddalena. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George "Rush" St-Pierre.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go with round 1, featuring Perth, Western Australia's Jack Della Maddalena. You know what he can do with his jab. Undeniable death punch power in both hands. But at times his kryptonite has been the wrestling. Not to suggest that people have taken him down at will, but this division, unlike a lot of others, has mostly wrestlers and grapplers in that top 10. And you gotta think Jack Della Maddalena has shored up that part of his game, knowing that most of these combatants are gonna try to take him down. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St-Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off with the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. If Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George St-Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent.
Fast pace here in the early going.
It's a great block there.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs.
Beautiful line kick.
Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Nice hook. Oh, so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this, gentlemen.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Under 3 minutes now to go, and what is... Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Oh, nice shot. Oh!
He got hurt again.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by GSP. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Good fight here, under 2 to go. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
The belly. Big ground and pound.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by George St-Pierre. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
St-Pierre's going for an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Under a minute to go in our opening round. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Good work from the top here by George St-Pierre. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. St-Pierre's now dealing with a cheek cut.
Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Seconds winding down in the opening round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Round 2 is next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Start mixing up your attacks.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready. Ready.
All right, round 2. And that left hook landed on the button. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Working out of the half guard here.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
In the half guard.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. He should be trying to get back to his feet.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Oh, right into mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. That was a slick transition.
All right, side control now. St-Pierre's right back to the full mount here. Oh, going for the armbar now. That might be tight.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Kick him off.
Getting him out here.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by George St-Pierre. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Just misses there with the left. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. And that's how you defend the double leg, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute now to go in round two. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Big left hand there inside. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. Good round.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
It's no big deal. You got it handled, all right? I want you to keep your hands up.
All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round three of a possible five. signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh, nice levitate. Nice.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St-Pierre. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right. You
need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the mat. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Attempting an armbar here. Oh, he's got that submission tight now.
He's got it locked in.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by George St-Pierre.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
Oh, nice.
Lands with the ground and pound. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Oh, right in the mount.
Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round.
He's got to be careful here.
I need you to hammer fist now.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
Chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
tape.
did, John. You know I love popcorn. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
While landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by GSP. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Final seconds of round 3. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Get someone on this cut.
All right, between rounds here, and that cut on his eye is getting severe now. We'll see what the cut man can do to try to maximize these 60 seconds and stem the bleeding. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Fighters separate from the clinch. Body shot there. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Good right hand. Game of inches right there. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
St-Pierre gets the double leg takedown. Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by George St-Pierre. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Three minutes to go. All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until he makes you change something. Do this over and over because it seems like this is your easiest path to victory.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by GSP. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling.
What a shot to the body. His opponent crumbled, but not out yet.
He's trying to keep the poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so the ref has called a break to the action, and it likely means, yes, he will call in the doctor to look at that cut, which is just leaking all over the octagon right now.
A lot of blood, John, but this is a fight. I mean, guys bleed, girls bleed. It happens in a fight. These guys should be able to continue.
And the doctor doesn't, he doesn't care about the fans, doesn't care about your feelings at home. That will do it. That cut calls an end to things, and ultimately it'll go into the books as a TKO doctor stoppage. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, George Rush St-Pierre.
All right, so pinpoint execution as we have come to expect from the great George Rush St-Pierre. Canadian gets it done tonight.
Just a massive star in the world of mixed martial arts.